The atmosphere at Everton's new stadium is shite. The atmosphere is absolute shite. That is what certain people on videos I've seen have been saying on here and other platforms too, right? People who go to match and have got season tickets themselves will film round at the crowd and then come on here showing it and moaning the atmosphere is shite. Well, first off, why don't you do something about it yourself and try and get an atmosphere going instead of sitting there not trying to sing, not trying to get an atmosphere going, expecting everyone else to do it so you can join in. You fucking do it yourself. You try and get it going yourself. Because let me tell you something, not every game is going to have an amazing atmosphere at any club in the Premier League. No disrespect to West Ham and Aston Villa, but we're not going to have an electric atmosphere against either of them clubs at the moment. Now, if there was a case where Everton were first and Villa was second or West Ham was second, you might get an electric atmosphere. That isn't the case, so that is not going to happen, right? The atmosphere against Brighton was good because it was the first official Premier League game, first official professional game at the Hill Dickinson Stadium. That is why you got a good atmosphere that day. It was the grand opening. Everyone was up and ready for it. But early rounds of the Cup or West Ham at home, Villa at home, as much as you might say, well, it should be an atmosphere, we should get it going. Do it yourself then. Get it started yourself. Do more about it and stop moaning about it. Moan about the things that actually need changing in the ground first, like to the toilets where you've got a massive room with about 6 urinals in when you could have about 26 urinals in it. Let's moan about that because there's not enough toilet space. Let's moan about the price of the food in the stadium, which isn't going to change. Do not moan and slag Everton fans off when you're a season ticket holder yourself. He's doing absolutely nothing about it. And 80 to 90% of every team's games in the Premier League will be bang average atmospheres because only 5 to 10% of them games are going to be electric when something's on the line, like a relegation battle, a top of the league clash, a night game where something matters, a Merseyside derby, a London derby, whatever it may be. They're the games that generate the massive atmospheres. But Everton at home to West Ham isn't going to do that. Brighton at home to Leeds isn't going to do that. Bournemouth at home to Burnley, it isn't going to do that. So let's not pretend Everton have got this bad atmosphere at the new stadium when you're an Evertonian yourself doing absolutely nothing about it. So before you pick on others about a shit atmosphere, go in the mirror, have a look at yourself and think to yourself, could I do more? Because yes, you fucking could. If you want them atmospheres, be part of creating one yourself. Up the fucking toffees.